Hey everyone, it's Dominic from the Primetime Treasure eBay store and YouTube channel. You know, one of the questions a lot of people ask me is whether or not a comic book is worth a lot of money simply because it's very old. And for the purpose of this video, by very old, I'm going to define that as a comic book that falls in the golden age or the golden era of comics. So that would be a comic that was published somewhere between 1938 and 1955. You may come across one of those types of comic books at an estate sale. You may come across one in your parents' or grandparents' attic or basement. Rarely will you find something like that in a garage sale, but you may come across them. Maybe you get in a collectibles haul that they got through Craigslist or Let's Go or OfferUp or something like that. And sometimes you're going to see high sticker prices associated with those books or high asking prices associated with it. And you may look up the comic book in a price guide and get a sense of how much it looks like it's worth, and maybe it says it's worth $300, and you say, all right, well, I'll pay this person easily $100 because I should be able to sell it for $200, double my money, I'm good. Well, that's where people make a lot of mistakes, and I want to prevent you from putting yourself in that situation and knowing when a situation is more likely to be one in which you found a comic book that's worth a lot compared to one that's really worth passing over. Now, let me show you 3 examples of comic books that don't have significant value, and then we're going to contrast that to one that has a lot of value. So let's start here. This one is called The Bouncer. Probably never heard of this before, right? Keep that in mind. 10-cent issue. You can see right in the cover corner it says that. Also says the issue number 11. If you look it up on on any kind of price guide, it's going to tell you that this comic is worth a lot of money. It's going to tell you it's worth around $320 if it's in near mint condition. Now it's in excellent condition, but it's not near mint. It's very hard to find golden age comic books that are in near mint condition, but regardless, even though it's not near mint, it's in excellent shape, and all we have to do is lower that 320 a bit as we go down the condition grade, and we could assume that the book would then be valued something at like somewhere in like the 200 range or something like that, even high 100s. So again, you may be willing, based on what you're seeing in that price guide data, to pick up the book and make the purchase. Well, let's go on to a couple other examples. Here's Vic Verity. Vic Verity. You ever heard of Vic Verity before? Probably not, right? Nope. But if you looked it up in a price guide, it's going to tell you it's worth $220. The Bouncer book is from 1944. This one's from 1946, so they're old books, right? Look at the condition. Condition is excellent. So should you buy it for $75? So you hope you could get $150 to $200 on it on eBay? Nope. I'm going to show you why in a second. Here's Little Lulu. Maybe some of you heard of Little Lulu. Especially some people in my audience are a little bit older than I am. May remember Little Lulu. But is Little Lulu going to command a $100 price tag, which is what the price guide says it should bring, if I put it on eBay? This is issue number 74 from 1954. Is it going to command that? Is the Bouncer going to command $320 or anything close to that? Is it going to give me $250? Is it going to give me $200? Vic Verity, going to give me $220, $150, $140, anything like that? No. No, it's not. Why not? Because these books, as cool as they are, and as much as I respect those books and like having them, there's no connection to the modern day world with these books. They're all the product of a bygone era. No one is going around on Halloween dressed up as Little Lulu, the Bouncer, or Vic Verity. There's no movies, video games, modern tie-ins in any way with any of those characters. Also, neither of them are really superheroes. Little Lulu isn't, Vic Verity isn't. The Bouncer kind of has some superhero powers, but doesn't really look like a superhero. Kind of looks like a Greek god, Zeus, something like that. Okay, now keep all that in mind, because now I want you to look at this. Batman number 46 from 1948. I have this listed in my eBay store right now for $500. It's got 2 watchers on it. I just put it up recently. These have been up for a while. This one and this one. They're currently in my eBay store. One of them I got up for 60, around 60. One of them I have up for around 40. No watchers. Got some offers. People out there would be willing to buy it, but they're not going to pay that price guide value for it. The people who want to buy it may be someone who had a nostalgic link to it, or maybe some hardcore collectors that really just want to get their fix of some additional Golden Age books into their collection. But this one people really want, because Batman has a very strong connection to current day times, current day society. They still make Batman movies, still have Batman toys. People are going to be dressed up as Batman for Halloween. There's an early appearance of the Joker in this that you could promote. Robin's in it. So that is the key. Even though the condition here is not good at all. You see, we've got chipped parts of the cover that are just gone. The back is not in good shape. We've got writing on the book at one point there, a little squiggly line there. But guess what? The inside's not that bad. Looks pretty darn good. The colors are nice and bright. You know, good inside. Most of the cover's there. That's going to be enough for a modern day collector to still fork over hundreds of dollars for the book, because it's so rare and in demand. So you've got what you really should want as a reseller. You have low supply and high demand. Here, you have low supply. You have low supply, so it's not easy to find. But low supply doesn't mean much if you don't have any type of significant demand for it. So just because an item is rare doesn't mean it's valuable. That might sound surprising because a lot of people equate rare with valuable, and often it is, but not always. It has to be coupled with demand. So even though this book is older than this one, in way better condition than this one is worth way, way more than this one. So please keep that in mind as some general tips. What you're really looking for those 10-cent books to cue you in on whether it's an item that could potentially have significant value. You're really looking for superheroes. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, those early superhero figures. That's who you want to find. So I hope this video is helpful for you in understanding some aspects of market demands and how they interface with condition issues and age to help determine price. Do not just look at price guides. Price guides can just give you a general sense, but they're often way off because they're not tapped into the current market forces. If you like the video, please make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Come to my Facebook group, the Facebook Reselling Resource Center. And I did start a new Instagram account. That is prime_time_treasure. So come by there as I try to get some of you who are on my other account back onto this one so we can build it back up. So with that being said, I'm going to get some sleep. And I'll see you all tomorrow at the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.